Twin Flames, and welcome to day 6 of Separation Heals. So in this series we're using the beautiful Divine Feminine Confessions deck by the amazing Bridget Rowe to really tap in and see why we go through the things we go through during separation and what separation means, what's it all about. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So during this series I will use this deck and shuffle and see what the angels want us to know. So I always take out the cards that are being guided to come out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards again today, powerful. So the first thing we've got coming out is some days are so bad and I get so mad at you. Wow. So the angels are really, showing you here that it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to get mad at your twin. You are human. So even though you are a spiritual being, you are still having an earth bodily experience, which means you've got an ego. We've all got an ego. It doesn't matter how spiritual we are, we all have an ego. And the ego, it edges the goodness out. It's like the little devil that sits on the shoulder. And the ego is very demanding. It wants things now. It has expectations and conditions, and it wants things now. So when things don't go the way we want them to, we get very mad or annoyed because the ego says you deserve that now. And you do deserve it now, Divine Feminine, but there's also divine timing at work in a twin flame love. And you have to release all expectations. You have to release all conditions, and you have to trust in this love. So some days will be bad. You will have highs and lows. You will have ups and downs. You will take the rough with the smooth. And you have to understand that's all part of the process. It's all part of the journey, and it's all part of the love. So you'll have bad days, but you'll also have beautiful ones where you wake up feeling blessed. You feel this journey is amazing and you can't wait to get out of bed. But when you have the dark times, it's an opportunity for you to learn and an opportunity to grow and an opportunity to understand. So when you get mad at your twin, you're not really getting mad at them. You're getting mad at the situation. Because remember, your masculine gets mad too. Your masculine will mirror this too. So your masculine will also have those ups and downs, those bad days and those good days. Because you're coming together and you're moving into alignment. And they're giving me tooth pain. So especially when any decisions need to be made, because again, you want it your way. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, you wanting it a certain way, because you have a vision of this beautiful future. That doesn't mean that you're being selfish because you want it now. It just means you're understanding what you want. And that's a good thing, because the reason why we get so impatient is because we know that we'll feel better with the having of that thing when we're in union, when we're speaking our truth, when we're communicating. But we have to let go. We have to trust. We have to understand that everything is as it's meant to be for soul growth and learning, to understand, to grow. So when you get mad, it's not really that you're mad at your twin. You're mad at the situation. You're mad because they're not making a decision, or something isn't moving forward right now, or you feel out of control. So don't get mad. The angels are saying, get even. And what does that mean? That means you get even. So it doesn't mean you give it to karma and you bring badness in. It means you align. It means you balance your energy. You get even. So instead of being mad, you accept the situation and you start to breathe. You start to relax about it and ask yourself the question, why am I mad right now? Am I mad at my twin, or am I mad at the situation? Am I mad at my twin, or am I mad at myself? What am I learning from this? What is this teaching me? Because it's teaching you to slow down. It's teaching you to respond with kindness and compassion instead of reacting with fear, with struggle or doubt or pain. It's asking you to understand who you are, because when you get squeezed, what comes out of you is what's inside of you. So if you're still getting mad about this, and it's okay to get mad, But you have to understand that as you grow, you evolve. So you learn why you get mad, and then you don't get mad anymore because you turn it into love, you turn it into compassion, you turn it into understanding, and you start focusing on you. So if you're mad at your twin, you're really mad at yourself. And that's what we have to understand on this journey as a twin flame. That when we get mad at them, we're really mad at ourselves because we want it now. We're feeling impatient. We're not trusting the journey. So when you get mad, you're not trusting the journey. Or most importantly, you're not trusting the love, because twin flames will always come back together. It doesn't matter what country's in between you, what distance, what age gap. It doesn't matter what the period of time that you've been apart for is. You will always be guided back together because you are twin flames and you are divine magnets, and that's truly as it's meant to be. So know that some days you will have bad days, and that's okay. The angels say it's okay to have negative thinking. It's okay to have bad days, but just don't live there. Pick yourself back up because you are a warrior of light. And the angels give you the power and the strength to do this. And that's why you need them in your life. Because the angels heal you and help you and guide you. And you don't have to do it all on your own. So let this be a message right now for you that you are never alone. That you have an army of angels right by your side. And I know it's hard because as a twin flame we feel so misunderstood. We feel like nobody gets it, and like our journey is really unique to ourselves. How could anyone understand? And yes, our journey is unique and it is special, but as a twin flame collective, we're all learning the same thing, so we can help each other and guide to each other, be a guide to each other. And I really feel that's the reason that you've been guided here, because we're all coming together to pick each other up, to support each other on the bad days. So when you're having a bad day and you're struggling and you want to give up, this is why you're here. So I can help you with the angels, and other people can help you, your soul family, and say, get up, warrior. It's okay. You'll survive another day, because tomorrow may be a much better day. You may be having a bad day today, but tomorrow is going to be so much better. So remember, if you're mad, it's okay. Allow yourself to feel that energy. Allow yourself to feel the way it feels. Experience the feeling, because you are a feeling being and you've come here to feel, to experience the human feelings. That's why you've been born into a human body right now, to feel everything. So allow yourself to feel it, just don't live in it. You know, you may need to punch a pillow, scream a little bit when you feel mad. You know, scream therapy is the best therapy. When you scream, it releases everything out of you, because sometimes you just need to get that anger out, that feeling of being madness out, because you do feel mad. You feel mad at you know, the person you're with. Maybe if you're in a karmic situation or you're with a family member or a friend. Hurt people hurt people. So you can take it out on others. You know, people take it out on me all the time. You know, I'm not in union yet, Liz. Why? You know, would take it out on me. That's okay. Let me be your punching bag, because the angels have got you and I've got you and you are safe. So yes, you get mad, but you also release the anger. You release that fear. You know, the madness sometimes is because you get mad because you feel you're going mad. You feel a bit crazy, and that's okay. So the angels say some days you are going to feel like you're going a bit crazy and you're going to have bad days, but you'll get through them just like you got through all the days before. I thought things were going good. Why did you just disappear? So this is one of the things we have to try and understand, because things seem to be going so well and then they just disappear. So then it puts us into fear and pain and doubt, because we start thinking it's our fault. We take it personally. And remember, on this journey, we're guided to not take anything personally. We have to understand it's not what you've done. It's about their healing process. So you have to realize you could have been as amazing to them as possible. They would have still have disappeared, because they still have to go through the journey and the process of letting go and healing wounds within them that, remember, you didn't cause. So this this is the thing, we just flummoxed by it. There are no words. We're confused because we think we did everything right. Why? Why has this happened? Why is the universe punishing me? What's happening to me? Why is this going on? What have I done? What have I done wrong? And that's your ego taking things personally. So you have to rise out of that energy and realize you have done nothing wrong. In fact, you've done everything right because you've opened core wounds within them that need to be healed. And the reason they've disappeared, and the masculines do that sometimes, everything seems brilliant. You're making plans for the future. It's all wonderful. And then suddenly they disappear, and they can do it in horrible ways. They can block you without even giving you an explanation, or they can ghost you and just not reply, or you've made plans and they just don't turn up anymore. And you feel like, what the hell is going on? And it feels like hell. Thank you, angels. It feels like hell because you feel like you're burning up. You feel like you're going crazy. Then you start feeling like you've made the whole thing up in your head, and it makes you feel like a crazy stalker person. Why? Why is all this happening? And the angels want you to calm your mind when you feel this way, and to take a deep breath and to understand that you are their perfect mirror. So what you've done is shown them their future. You've given them a taste of heaven when they've been living in hell. So they, all of a sudden, they start going, oh, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this love or this person. Why is this being given to me? I'm not good enough. These are the feelings your masculine will go through. So you mirror each other. So what you have to remember is this: when it's all going well and they disappear, and you start going through the things in your mind, why has this all happened? And you start taking personally, they are mirroring you, because what they are doing is thinking they are not worthy of your love. So they are asking themselves, why have I been given this? Okay, why am I so special? What is it? It's all going to go wrong anyway because my life just goes to rubbish, This is what they feel. They don't feel enough. They don't feel good enough for you. And you've given them a taste of a dream life. So they feel like it's all going to disappear, and they're giving me fear. So they struggle to communicate what's really on their mind, how they really feel. So they find it easier to disappear, to hide away, to try and process it. And that's why I always say, if your masculine is blocking you or ignoring you or ghosting you, you have to not take it personally and see it as a good thing, because it means they are working out their feelings. If they didn't care, they wouldn't react in that way, because that's a reaction, not a response. And you're learning, remember, to respond with love instead of reacting with fear. So they are also learning the same thing, but they react in such a severe way that triggers you, because they also trigger your spiritual awakening too. So even though you're awoken already, they trigger things within you, which means you feel out of control. That's what happens with the divine feminine. You feel out of control. You feel like, what can I do? Especially if they've blocked you, because you've got no control over it. The only control you have is by accepting this is how it is and giving the control back to heaven. And trusting that with heaven, miracles happen every single day. That you are safe, that you are protected, that you are loved, that you are enough, that all is well in your world, and that you are safe. So understand that if they disappear on you, you've done nothing wrong. In fact, you've done everything right. So don't take it personally. And I know it's easier said than done, because you hurt. You get wounded by it, but it's a wound that the light can go in to heal. It's how you understand, it's how you learn, it's how you grow. It's what you've signed up for, to come into this body and feel these emotions. And you learn to master your emotions, because you are the master of your ship. You are the star of your own show. So the best thing you can do when your masculine disappears, instead of running after them, is wait, take a step back and turn your beautiful loving energy into yourself. And then you realize that everything is going to be okay. that you were safe and loved. But the normal reaction, because remember, we're learning to respond, not react. The normal reaction, if someone disappears on you, is to try and sort it out. That's logical. That's rational, to try and sort it all out. You want to clear the air. You want it back to how it was, to how good it was, because I thought things were going good. So why did you just disappear? But you can't work out a twin flame connection or the feelings with a logical mind. That's why it's so different than any other relationship, because you have to think with love. You have to think with an irrational mind, because it makes you do irrational things. So instead of running after them and chasing them and trying to make them understand, remember, they have to work it out themselves. They aren't ready. They are too overwhelmed. They're too blinded by your light, because remember, it was going good and they were bathing in your warmth, the light of the sun, because you are the sun. So they've been bathing in your warmth, and then all of a sudden that warmth has gone. So they need to process it in their own way. They will understand, because they're like, where's the warmth gone? Suddenly they feel cold and they feel drained and they feel tired, because they're not being replenished by your energy, by your love. So you have to give them the time, the space and the room to work through their fears. Sometimes they get blinded by your light and it's too intense. So they have to go into the darkness to heal, to crave your light again, to understand the warmth is real. Everything you're giving to them is genuine, like, thank you for giving me fear, like the light of the sun. So thank you. I have to release it when it comes up. It comes up for a reason. You may be picking up on this fear, the energy of fear when I'm talking about this, because this is what's coming through. Because thank you, angels, when they disappear, it's sheer fear. It's panic, but it's all illusion. And I've been there, and I talk about my story in a 2-part exclusive video for members. And I went through severe fear when I was blocked. And it's a horrible feeling. When everything's going good and then they disappear on you, it's a horrible feeling, because you feel out of control. It's like when you're on a ride and you go upside down and your stomach goes over. That's exactly how it feels. So you have to know that you are safe. I hate being so committed to you, and I don't even get to see you or talk to you. Isn't that the truth? I hate that I'm so committed to you when you don't give me anything back. That's what this card means. I hate being so committed to you when you're with someone else. I hate being committed to you when you don't even tell me that you love me, when you don't even respond to my text message or my email or my emoji. When you're ignoring me. Why am I so committed to you? I don't understand. So this is also something that you will learn along the way, because I spoke about this in previous days in the series, that you belong to each other, that they are your twin. Now that doesn't mean, as someone pointed out in the comments, that you own them or they own you. This isn't about ownership. Ownership is a 3D thing. This is about belonging. That you belong to each other, and that's the truth. It's nothing to do with ownership. It's spiritual belief. It's spiritual truth. It's belonging. You belong with each other. So of course you're going to be committed to them, because you're committed to yourself and they are a part of you. So when you commit to yourself, you commit to this journey, then you commit to them. Because, it's just a matter of time before they show you their love and they show you their truth and they commit to you. But you have to have faith in that. So when you're saying, I hate being so committed to you, you don't really hate the fact that you were committed to them. You just hate the situation. So every time you use the word hate, it's because you hate the situation, that you haven't got it now, that they are with someone else, that it's not how you want it or expect it to be. So you have to release the expectation and see it in a different light, that everything is happening to bring in healing, because all paths lead home. So if they are committed to someone else right now, or they are with someone else or doing something else and not giving you the time and energy that you want from them, you have to understand that it's healing you, it's teaching you, it's learning you, it's growing you. So bless everything. So instead of seeing it in a hateful way, which is a reaction, respond with love, which means you bless everything. You bless that karmic person because they are teaching your twin how to behave. They are teaching your twin how to be with you. They are teaching your twin that you are the one. They are teaching your twin so much about themselves to lead them towards you, so that when you have them, they will be the greatest version of themselves. And right now, they are not the greatest version of themselves with that other person. And when they are in another situation that's taking up their time, whatever it may be, it's teaching them. And they are learning that they miss you. They are learning that they need you. They are learning that they desire you and they miss your light. So you have to see it differently here and understand it's only the situation that you hate, and it's okay to be committed to that. You know, it's okay. If you were committed to somebody else right now, you wouldn't feel right. Maybe you are committed to someone else right now, and that doesn't feel right because you know that your heart truly belongs with them and their heart truly belongs with you. That doesn't mean you own them and they own you. It means you know you belong together. It's a belonging feeling. I hate being so committed to you and you don't even talk to me and I don't even get to see you. But you do talk to them and see them in other ways. On the 5D realm when you're connecting, when you're telepathically communicating, when you're receiving messages, signs and symbols and synchronicities in music and what you're seeing around you everywhere you go. Your whole world is connecting you with them. When you're dreaming about them and reminding each other of your presence. It's so beautiful. So you have to see outside of the box and realize it's not just a physical love. I just want to, put some illumination on this. I just want to strip down and bear it all. Now that means, yes, it can be sexual, that you want to strip down and show them your body, but this is about vulnerability. This is what I'm picking up. I just want to strip down and bear it all. My heart, my soul, my body, my mind, everything. So what you're saying to your masculine is, I just want to release all the fear and all the struggle. And I just want to be able to come to you as me. Strip down, bare, vulnerable as me and show you my love, my heart, my emotions, my body, my mind. I want you to see all of me. But what you have to understand is your masculine does see all of you. That's why they ran. That's why they disappeared, because they saw you for you and they fell in love with you in that moment. The angels say they fell in love with you before you were born. They've always loved you because you are one, but you've come here to learn these lessons, to grow as a soul, to realize the truth. And the truth is that love conquers all. So you want to strip yourself down so they can see you, but they already see you. Just as you already see them. You see past the illusion. You see past the lies, the fear. You see past the mask that they wear, the other person, their job. You see past everything and you see into their soul. That's why when they look into your eyes and you look into their eyes, it's so powerful, because the eyes are the windows to the soul and you see into each other's soul. So this is a message about vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be you. It's okay to strip bare and show them who you truly are, because that's what they desire. And that's why they've run away, because they've had a glimpse of heaven in you. And they've had a glimpse of heaven when they've been living in a hell. So you are their piece or their slice of heaven. And that's what the angels want you to know on this day. That it's okay. Yes, you're going to have bad days, but you'll also have beautiful ones. And yes, you'll get mad, but you'll also understand why. And it will teach you about you. And you'll understand not to take things personally. That you've done nothing wrong. You've done everything right. In fact, you've opened their core wounds for healing. And it's okay to be committed, even if they're not speaking to you, because you belong to each other. It's okay. It means you're doing everything right, and that you're understanding that when you truly be yourself, they see you and you see them. So remember, separation, it's about healing. Separation heals, it leads to union, because all paths lead home. So remember that today. If you're getting triggered, stop reacting and start responding. with love and compassion and faith. Replace any fears or any struggles or any doubt with faith. Replace faith with love. So you get replacements coming in, and power and strength all the time. And the angels will guide you all the time. And if you've been involved with a catalyst, they've propelled you forward towards where you're meant to be, whether that be your twin flame or your life mission, so that you come into contact with your twin. There's a reason behind all things, and that's what the angels want you to know, that the bad days have a reason behind them. There's always a blessing behind all things. There's always a hidden blessing that's hidden there in the darkness. And it will be revealed to you over time, because you will get stronger, you will get more powerful, more resilient, and you will understand on this journey why you were born, that you are a warrior, that you are a guiding light, that you are a leader, and that you're leading other twin flames into battle to lead to union. The destination that you both seek is union. And that's why you're moving forward right now. And I have been speaking about this on other videos. I have done a series called Find Your Way to Union. And we're only 6 days into this series. So you can watch this series and that series together, one day at a time. And it will also bring in renewed power, because you're not just in separation. You're preparing for union, and you're finding your way to union every day. I hope this helps. Have a beautiful day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.